John and Andrew. His real name is Andrew. His name is not Flip. And this is our March live stream. So we've got a bunch of things to do today. One of the things that I'm most excited for, because I'm becoming stranger and stranger, is what is called a dirty soda with Canada Dry Zero and vanilla creamer. Dylan gave me one with a Baja Blast Zero and creamer from Taco Bell, and it was pretty amazing.
But have you researched ratios?
Yes. Well, Dylan told me.
Okay.
He said about 2 ounces of this to like a can or so of this. So we're going to eyeball a lot of stuff here. We're going to take some wild guesses here. We've also got some giveaways we're going to do. We've got coupon codes for you. Andrew is the guy when we couldn't hit bullseyes for forever, who showed up one day and just dead cold hit 2 bullseyes right in a row. So if you guys choose him instead of me, I'm not going to be terribly offended. I will understand. I will have you know that he could not repeat that given a million chances.
That's not true.
That is definitely true. Andrew and I actually took yesterday off and went and played golf together. It was a complete nightmare for me.
For you.
For me. Absolutely. By the third hole, I had retired my driver for the rest of the day and just hit like 6s and 7 irons off the tee.
So I was talking to a buddy and was explaining to him. And I'm like, yeah, by like 14 or so, he was playing best ball. And he's like,
I totally give it up.
So you started playing best ball? I'm like, well, he did.
I did.
Like, he just played from where I was.
I used, his drives, and then I just put my ball there. I was like, I'm done with all
now
this.
Now we're talking. That's golf I play.
That was fun because I've been hitting my 7 to 60 really well. I just can't hit a driver or wood. We also are going to draw a winner for last month's Meatgistics and last month's Waltons. We're going to announce the new ones. We'll have our sales and the giveaway, all of that flipped live. I have a reminder to do that tomorrow. And we have some new seasonings coming, and we have one of them here to talk about. If anyone's having problems with chat not showing up on meatgistics.com, please hit refresh. That should do it. We had a problem with it was trying to hide it from spiders, but instead it was only showing it to global moderators and moderators. So I made that change a couple minutes ago. Chat should be there for most people now. I'm trying to follow along on chat today from the back end. So I'm seeing chats that come through from Facebook, from Instagram, all that. Just want to remind everybody that we draw our winners from the Meatgistics chat. So if you want to get in on gift cards, other giveaways, go to just meatgistics.com and click on the live stream, or just go to waltons.com/live. Either one will take you to the same place. But every 15 minutes, we'll draw a winner. So do you want to draw a winner? Do you have all the tools? You don't have all the tools. That's sad for you. I will draw a winner for the first one. Text is saying hello specifically to you, Patrick.
Hey, what's up? It's my #1 fan.
I appreciate that. For you.
Hey, man, you could have way worse fans. That's John. He's had this one stalker for a few years. Am I Austin Walton? Am I saying that
Something
right?
like that,
okay,
yeah. Here's a problem.
What do you got?
The giveaway winners is commented out for some reason.
Oh, well, you know. Those giveaway winners. Give me a second. Try and find how I can do that. James, can you look in the back end and see why I can't see the pick a winner? Yeah, it's all there. Yeah, we released a new podcast today. I had a guest on. It was the Honeystead, Kaylee Richardson. Really cool conversation. She's big into mushrooms, herbal, has her own chickens, has her own hogs. We sent her a grinder. She got to use that with the homesteading group of friend of hers, and really good conversation. We went into a lot of different topics on health, on raising your own food, but then most excitingly, at the very end, Allie, was the last thing I talked about it, like I promised. When she was a kid, she found a megalodon tooth.
Nice.
And there's a picture of her with it, and it's like this big. It is a
Napoleon, like anyone could even know, dude. Are you kidding me?
It's a megalodon was a huge shark.
Well, what else would it be?
A sharp rock.
and the shape of it.
No. Don't you do that.
What?
Don't you put that evil on me. It was there.
Be super rational about things like that.
No, we were talking about that a little bit. Kind of cool how it, right, put the two together. You wouldn't really home meat processing and that side of things, and it kind of does play hand in hand.
So Allie had talked about James. I got it. I figured it out. Yep. Allie was talking about early on when she started. She's like, I think we're missing the homesteading market. And I didn't have what she was thinking correctly in mind. I thought she was thinking about like from a social media aspect, but no, she was talking about from a customer aspect.
Yeah.
And in talking to Kaylee yesterday, she's like, we have these huge conventions, like, 5,000-6,000 people, and there's nobody who sells what you sell there promoting stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of it, I mean, it's homesteading, right? Most people go to like a canning and a vegetable type thing, but really, I mean, if you really think about it, it's just about being independent, right, on your own. So
not worrying about what everybody else
Can I
is
ask you
doing.
something? Maybe like, is there like, in your mind, if you go to a convention like that, there's people that like have to kind of live like that to be frugal, and then there's other people that like don't necessarily have to, but want to have a minimalist lifestyle. I'm curious how they mesh with one another. If one people look at like, hey, I have to live like this, buddy, and you're just trying to do your best to do like what the new vlog style is.
I think it's the growing part of that population are people who want to do it.
Yes.
Not have to.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, great point.
yeah, I don't think the have to people are going to a convention because that's just life, right?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. So I 100% would like to at least do some of that. There's some stuff on it that I don't know that how well I would do at. I'm not a big gardener. I know we have a bunch of meatgistics guys who have great gardens and things like that. I'm just, every time I try and grow something, I forget to take care of it and it dies.
There's probably
All right, wait, hold on a second. We've got a winner. It's Rafter W. Rafter, let us know who you want to throw a dart for you. For those of you who've never done this before, we draw a winner. Base is $5. We throw a dart. If we hit a 20, it's then $100. If we hit a 1, it's then $25. So the minimum you can win is a $25 gift card. We then email you the gift card and you're all good.
And no, we aren't sponsored by Canada Dry, by the way.
And we are not sponsored by Canada Dry or by Dirty Soda. All right. One of the things I wanted to talk about, though, is the new seasonings. It's kind of a big deal for us. We've got a bunch of Walton's branded exclusive seasonings, and the first one came in. Now, I did this a little bit differently. This is our Beehive Barbecue, which is like a honey barbecue, Beehive Barbecue. And we used celery juice powder and cherry powder. Cherry powder is a replacement for the sodium erythorbate. It acts as a cure accelerator for the cure, the nitrate in celery juice powder. So
how hard is it to not say cherry juice powder?
Unbelievably hard. So hard to the point where I keep thinking it's missing from the label.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, this just says cherry powder. I'm like, oh, it's because it is just cherry powder. It's not cherry juice.
Oh, by the way, what kind of packaging did that come in? Those sweet vac bags you got right there. I think like a silver back there.
Yep.
See-through window. That's
so
nice.
These are our
You're kidding. We sell those? Oh my gosh.
We sell these. Yes, we do.
You guys really have everything but the meat.
Patrick's live today, guys.
Going, but hey, man, I'm trying to keep this company. What did I say earlier?
All your ideas keep this company going.
Float.
I think it's exactly what you said.
This portion of the program sponsored by
Patrick.
Ting.
Sponsored by Patrick.
Dirty soda.
All right, so we're looking for Rafter. I wasn't looking to see John. All right, I'm going for it. Let's see how this goes, Rafter. This is my first one. I get 2 darts.
Oh,
that's why I get
embarrassing.
2. That's why I get 2. Only on the first one. All right, you get a $25 gift card. Sorry, Rafter. I don't have the magic fingers today.
There was no warm-up pregame, though.
There was no. So I
give it a
technically have today off. I just came in to do this. I was at home painting the trim around my garage. Also finding out that, that window above my garage that doesn't go anywhere.
The fake window.
So that broke in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get a window. They can't get a replacement up through the attic
Nice. All
So
right,
I'm
you got
looking
one
at, like-
option. No, you got one option.
Burn
We-
the whole place down?
No, we yank that out of there. We put plywood over it, and we side it.
What? No, that's going to look ridiculous.
It looks ridiculous now. You have a fake Johnny Depp window over your garage.
I don't get the Johnny Depp reference, but it's going
It's
to,
literally a movie
in
called
the
The
end,
Window.
this is going to get rear. No, it's not called Rear Window. It's just
No,
called Window.
I don't
That's
It's
Hitchcock.
probably
Gotcha.
called Fake Window.
All right. Does somebody
You stole my.
Does somebody
story.
send Rafter? You got it. Cool. All right. Sorry about that, Rafter. All right. Let's talk about the Beehive Barbecue.
Do
Okay.
it. Let's do it.
What are your thoughts?
It's definitely got more honey to it, right? It's more what you would expect. Like I get more
Than
of
our current one, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Yes.
currently have a honey barbecue snack stick seasoning.
Yep. So right, we went through pretty tedious process of the blends that we're bringing in. That'll be
It was a delicious process.
It
Why are you calling
was.
it tedious?
well, it's tedious on my
We got to
end.
try
You just
so
gotta
many
eat
different
stuff.
versions. It was great. I loved it.
You just got to eat things.
Oh, I didn't know that there was work that went into that.
Yeah. So, right, with some blends, you're trying to get an exact match to something that you're
Right.
wanting to hit. And then in others, you're just like, well, this is just way better of a version of it.
Yes.
Right. I don't want to match because it's a downgrade.
Because we can make an improvement. on it.
Right.
Right.
Right. So the
Right.
Beehive Barbecue is just a better version in our eyes and in our taste.
Oh, I don't even
buds
think
that,
it's close. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Beehive Barbecue is way better.
for sure.
I don't think this went as planned. Just letting you know.
That is a
I don't think that's what it's
lot
supposed
of
to look
white.
like.
That is a lot
Dude,
of white.
yeah, hold on.
Yeah. Something's going wrong here, guys.
That is a lot of. Oh
The
my God.
problem is I can't see what this looks like.
Are you down? Like nice
Oh,
milk.
taste is phenomenal. though.
Milk mustache.
It's
you
like a
got
cream
there.
soda.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh.
solid.
How much? I didn't pay attention. How much you put in? What would you
About
say?
2 ounces into mine and about an ounce into his.
Are you doing that on purpose? Because you know I don't know liquids that well.
A shot?
No, it is good. It is very cream soda.
Yeah. But super refreshing.
That looks so gross.
That does not look good. I'll give you that. Doesn't look good, but it is absolutely delicious.
It does look like you're just drinking a cup of milk.
So we've got Beehive Barbecue.
Eggnog.
A couple other ones that we got are we're getting an exact clone for our Holly. Then we're gonna have Grand Champion brat, which is
Just your classic brat flavor.
overall.
Yeah.
Yep. Closest would be Blue Ribbon, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Then we have a Willie's, a clone of that. Then we've got a summer sausage that we're calling Legacy Summer Sausage Seasoning because it is a very classic summer sausage
Yep.
flavoring. We've got our Bold, which we already have. We've got All American Hot Dog and Bologna. So that, if you can believe it or not, that's a hot dog and bologna seasoning.
Yes.
We've got Kickin' Cajun Andouille, which is a reformulation of our current andouille, which is, I think, significantly better. And then the one I feel like has the biggest jump to it
Yeah.
is Major Maple.
Oh, nice.
So
That is not even close to, it's a better formulation than any I've had.
I'm not a big breakfast sausage person. This would make me eat a ton of breakfast
It's
sausage.
really good.
Now, technically, this like also has a little bit of a pancake flavor in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's right. It's maple forward, which if that's why we named it Major Maple, right? But you've got the traditional sausage flavor, but much more maple forward.
Yeah, much more maple seasoning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a stronger maple taste.
Yep.
Then rustic French onion brat, which is delicious. Mac Attack brat, which is mac and cheese to the point where it comes with a little bag of noodles,
Yeah.
like elbow macaroni.
Didn't we try that one recently?
Huh?
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That
We
was awesome.
made it for Party on the Patio
Yeah,
for
yeah.
people to try.
So anyone who's looking for like a comfort brat, the two are going to be French onion and Mac Attack.
I would agree with that. The
Then-
science behind raw noodles not being cooked and mixed with your sausage, and then
How is that
But-
hard to figure out?
I
The
don't know.
moisture
It
from the
just
meat is
seems it's-
rehydrating the noodle.
I know, but it seems like you would have to boil them, but
No,
works
you don't
great.
have to. You just
You
put them
don't have
straight
to.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
just put them straight in. Then we have obviously the Beehive Barbecue, which has a strong honey taste, jalapeno summer sausage, and then peppery au jus jerky.
that is fantastic.
That is legit. I don't remember like what that one came from, or if they just like were like, hey, because that wasn't one that we went to them and we're like, hey, we want something like this, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a offshoot of a traditional flavor, but
It's so good.
yeah, Worcestershire
Yep,
twang to it.
it's awesome.
On jerky, it is amazing.
Phenomenal. So hopefully these are going to be here in just a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Just right now, basically all we're waiting on at this point is get some labeling right, making sure all the barcodes, ingredients, all that stuff's knocked out and ready to go. More from a distribution standpoint than anything else. But yeah, I think latest I heard was probably the next couple weeks.
So as soon as they come out, we'll have them on waltons.com. We'll send some emails out and make sure that they're easily findable on the page. Now, drew another winner. It is at Mike57 or just Mike87. Sorry, not 57. So let us know who you want to throw darts. I would suggest that you pick Flip. If you could have seen how bad I was at golf yesterday, you would not let me throw anything.
I wouldn't have picked you to drive somewhere
It
like
was
in a
terrible.
vehicle after the show you put
I
on
did, however,
yesterday.
immediately house 30 wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Was it uncomfortable to watch him get more and more frustrated, or was it kind of fun?
It was a slow burn
Yeah,
because we quickly gave up on hitting the driver.
Yes, by the third hole.
oh,
And
wow.
then we
I'm done.
just started teeing off
Wow.
with a 6-iron.
So
Which was going okay for the most part,
Then it didn't.
but then it didn't. But that had probably a lot to do with the number of shooters I had.
well, so by the third hole, how many drives had you attempted at that point?
2, but also I'd been at the driving range before, and it was a
So I mean, like you're on hole 1 and you hit it and it's terrible. Do you re-tee up?
Yep.
And you hit it and it's terrible.
Yep.
And you play it or you re-tee up? First hole.
No, we found my second one. Oh, I hit the driver and then I immediately went to a 7-iron.
Oh, okay.
But the highlight, Patrick, was after the 6-iron stopped working. He went back to the driver
Oh man,
and broke his driver on
Yeah.
the first time he hit it.
it knew you gave up on it. Said, "I'm giving up on you, buddy."
Exactly.
How about that?
oh well, I'm a terrible golfer. What can you do?
Oh, dude, great golfers are terrible golfers. I've been telling you that for years.
All right,
I
we're
think
looking
John's
for
up.
Mike 87. Okay.
I think they're saying you, buddy.
Still taking.
I mean, to be fair, you've had 2 extra shots now. You're warmed up
We'll see.
now.
I don't think we're warmed up yet. I don't know that we ever get warmed up on this. All right. Instead of throwing at 20s, I'm going to throw up bullseyes and see what happens. Hey, there you go. That's $100.
Nice.
We're back at it.
Good choice. Good
are.
choice.
See how this goes. Oh, we're behind, so I can't. Why aren't we live?
Hey, man, there's a delay. I don't know.
You can't be held. Maybe are you always live? Maybe I'm the problem. And then
You
the
are the problem.
Allie put a delay on it.
Oh, because she's worried you're going to say something. That's fair. No, I don't think Allie would be down with buying me a golf simulator. She does have one in her apartment, though.
Not wild.
I mean, I don't.
Sorry, her apartment complex.
I don't live there. I have no qualms with blasting driver outside somebody's door.
You should see the number of golf ball imprints on my ceiling in my garage. There's at least 10 of them.
Wow.
Hopefully, my ex-wife isn't watching this.
Is that-
'cause we are trying to sell that out.
Is that off the bounce or you just got under it?
Just got under it.
Well, you see, Patrick,
Oh,
there's
boy.
a huge net that you hit into. And John sometimes doesn't hit that
Oh,
huge
no.
net from 4 foot away.
It's blasting through it, dude. That's all.
Welcome back, Adamus Lingus. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you were able to join us. All right, so we've gotten the first 2 gift cards done and sent. Next one, we're going to send a product. We will give the next winner a choice between Quick Patty Maker, or we will send you a Walton Smoker Soaker towel, the sprayer. What are we calling that?
What is the pump sprayer?
It wasn't Mr.
Mister, yeah, the Mister
Is
Barbecue.
it, are we
Mister?
is it Mr. dot Mister or is it just Mister twice?
No, it's MR.
It's
Okay.
just the Walton's Mini Mister is
Walton's
the
Mini
real
Mister.
name of it.
Set of eggs and a 12-inch probe thermometer.
I'm imagining it with the mustache. Is that incorrect?
No, that's correct.
Oh, okay.
Very much. It has a mustache. Maybe even a little upturn
yeah.
on
for
the end.
sure.
I think so.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah, I
the-
like that
like the
idea.
brawny paper towel guy, but / Richard Petty. So I don't know.
That's a good question. I may have promised something I shouldn't have. I wasn't thinking clearly. I don't think we have any of the quick patty makers, do we?
No, but they'll be here soon.
Okay. All right. So they'll be
We
here.
put
shortly.
kind of a rush order on a couple skids of them to
Excellent.
get here.
No, not a dozen eggs. The stuffer flusher eggs.
We couldn't
Oh.
afford to give
Yeah,
away a dozen eggs.
What do you think we are, rich? God, eggs are insane. Absolutely insane.
Now is that because it's almost Easter? Supply and demand, right?
It's because they killed 100 million chickens. I mean, think of that number. What is there, like 350 million
Was that-
Americans?
hold on, when you said it, what was I thinking about then?
10 million.
Oh, well, I just forgot all this.
That was my guess. So I have been fairly open about this. I'm not a huge fan of the honey barbecue, the one that we sell. Like, you're just not going to like every seasoning. I like this significantly more. Now, this does come, in my opinion, with caveats, the wrong word, but an asterisk maybe, because this is 5.5 pounds of seasoning
a lot.
to a 25-pound batch. So if you're making a 25-pound batch, before we add cheese, before we add waters, we're already at 30 pounds. So they're big batches of snack sticks.
Yeah.
A little bit makes a huge amount.
But to be fair, after you make them, you want 30 pounds of that snack stick.
Yeah, they're good. You can keep eating them. And anytime I'm making something for the first time, I don't add cheese. If you added some just regular cheddar to that, it would be even better.
I did see somebody ask about the 11-pound stuffer. ETA on that is early March.
All right, here we go.
You ready?
So
Yeah.
first couple
Come
weeks
on,
of March,
Patrick.
that should be back in stock.
Ah!
Nice.
Stop talking about.
All right, new
Prime
rule:
time
we
player.
throw the dart into your mouth for
It's a
$100.
heat-seeking missile. That's what I'm talking about.
That was perfect.
There we go.
Absolutely perfect.
Not even planned. I just go, hey. throw
Do
that
we have a
on.
chicken and waffles wing rub? No, we don't. But we are maybe looking at getting a new line or some new shaker seasonings as well. So that hopefully will be in.
Nothing really like that in the wing dust, is there?
No, and chicken and waffles is a very good flavor for things. I like the Nashville hot, right? There's a wing dust that's Nashville hot. It's from, who's it from?
Cosmo.
Yeah, Cosmos.
Hey,
That's a really good
who
one.
works here? Who works here?
Patrick knows.
Number one.
All right.
This is my show, guys. I have total control.
He's got all the ideas.
Here we go. Joe.
That could be a problem. Is this zero
That's-
calorie?
no,
Please
no,
be
no.
0 calorie. It is
No way.
not 0 calorie. Do
No.
you want to try some?
Yeah, you
All
need
right.
to.
Yeah, get a cup.
I actually brought 3 with
No, I've got more of the orange one.
If you like cream soda, you're gonna like it.
You're gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee it.
No, I'll go like. Do you want ice?
Whoa.
Get some ice in there. So apparently Mormons started this whole thing. Dirty soda apparently is a Mormon thing.
Like, is there a reasoning?
That and
behind or
polygamy.
is
The
that
Mormons really
just
have
like-
got some good ideas. No. What? Yeah, no, I think that's just from the outside. I think it's just and then nonsense. I think it's just well, from the outside of the cup that was stacked inside of it.
Watch is poor.
What do you mean? You know what they are. My nicotine.
I kind of
Sure.
want to do it with this Mountain Dew now.
Yeah, go ahead. I bet you it's good.
Well, I've not chugged my cup of it like you did.
All right, go for it. You're welcome.
And if either one of you guys want some, you're free to come up here and grab some and come. All right. What do you want to? Did we determine we think they'll be in soon enough that we can do the quick patty maker?
I mean, yeah, I think they'll be here before the stuffers. I thought last I looked, but
Awesome. So we will do that. Yeah, no, I can't imagine trying to manage more than one wife. I couldn't manage one wife when I was married. But they are telling me I'm looking at like around $2,500 to get that window fixed because they're gonna have to replace the entire thing and
you
then
gotta yank it out of the front.
yeah,
And get
and
to
they're gonna
it.
have to build the scaffolding to get up there.
I'm
That
telling you,
high
I
off
would
the
just
ground.
side over it.
We won't be doing that.
And then we can get a vinyl decal that looks like a window. And we'll reference back to the Johnny Depp thing, and we'll just have him
Why don't you just
peeking
put like
out
a
of one
big
corner.
Captain American shield over it? You know what I mean?
Phillips Junk asks, have you ever seen a one-armed sausage maker? Absolutely, I have. Not only have I seen them, I was fairly good friends with one, Terry Kloppel. He owned Kloppel's Meats. It was in Missouri. I think they've closed. But he was like full, I think it was all the way up here. And he had that one little hook thing. So when I started working at customer service, he and I just like, he got me a bunch of times. And then it became like, I was the only one that talked to him. And we had each other's cell phones. And we text funny things like outside of work. But yeah, he lost it in, I think it was a meat processing
Oh my gosh.
incident.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask.
It can happen. With retail equipment, it's really, I don't want to obviously be careful, right? But you're not fitting your hand down that grinder.
Well, you're not losing an arm. You could lose a digit probably.
You
with
could lose a
home
digit.
processing
Yeah.
stuff, but you're probably not losing an
I
arm.
would say the most dangerous thing that we sell for the retail market is the Cuber tenderizer jerky slicer.
Yeah.
And the attachment for the grinder. You're not winning that battle. If anything gets in
Yeah.
there, it's going through.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty
oh.
bad.
And I've shown that
Especially
a
if
few
used
times.
improperly, like take the combs out and not do it like you're supposed to.
Or like if you try to push something down there, like even the tongs, if you push try and push the meat down there, if that thing grabs those tongs are going through. Like you're not pulling it back out. And I've proven that a few times. We did it recently with a towel to show.
Austin is looking like he had a rough February.
Okay. The funny part though is if you rewind like a year and a half, they'd be like, "Oh, Austin, you're looking good now."
It's like,
But that dude has lost so much weight.
it's like Austin grew a beard.
I wonder. I would ask this if Austin was here too. Did he lose enough weight quickly enough where he's got loose skin? You think?
No,
No.
he
No.
wasn't big before. I mean, he carried weight, but he wasn't like way overweight.
Skeptical hippopotamus face.
All right, we'll get him in here. Have him do
All
jumping
right.
jacks.
And just watch.
We'll be able to hear.
No, he legitimately a medium is big on him now.
Yeah.
That's insane. I've been using a grinder with a sausage stuffer attachment and a foot pedal for sausage. You can do that, Phillips Junk. Most grinders come with some attachment or some way to stuff off them as well. It's just not ideal. It slows things down a little bit. It can kind of mush the meat a little bit, but yeah, no, it totally can work. I've done it before.
Yeah, you're just not guaranteed to have it as compact as you would out of a stuffer.
Yeah, and it also has a tendency to smear a little bit, so you won't have as nice particle definition. But yeah, it for the most part, it all eats the same. Patrick, can we switch to the dartboard?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. Can they see the dry curing cabinet or no?
No, do you want them to?
Yeah. Can we just show them to
Yeah,
it
let
real
me-
quick?
let me
Go
set
over here and show them what I got going on. So I've got in here 25 pounds of pepperoni. I did it with 30 milliliter or 30 millimeter clear collagen. So we wanted the clear instead of the fresh. So it'd be strong enough to hold up to the hanging weight of the product. use TSPX and use the pepperoni unit, I believe is its official name. Got a pH drop, real good pH drop. I was down at 4.9 after maybe some would say, got it down to 4.9 after like 76 or 60, high 60s, like 68 hours or something like that. So I'm really excited about that. Initially, I overstuffed everything. So we had it split between this and the old test cabinet. When I overstuffed them, these sausages wouldn't hang down straight. So I had some that legitimately were hanging like this. Like I put the hook underneath them and they couldn't come down. So they were just laying straight in there in the other cabinet. Everything as it's dried out has gone down into like regular sausage looking, but yep. So that's what I have going on in there right now. Did you get the dartboard at the convention in Nashville? No, Austin bought that years and years and years ago at National Wild Turkey Federation local thing. All right, drawing a winner. Here we go. Patrick Leahy, 77. Patrick, let us know if you want a quick patty maker or an assortment of Walton's items. Yeah, it was interesting. We kind of learned something on this batch. What you call this batch of pepperoni, because we split it up. We had the main one totally full, and the other one was about not even a quarter full. And if you have it that empty, you're going to need to set your humidity higher initially, because it has it'll show case hardening pretty quick if it's really empty. Reasoning for that is, there's more airflow and then there's less humidity from the sausage as well. And, I set it to regular settings. So the unit did what it was supposed to. It's just, you need to have it, I'd say, at least a quarter to half full to prevent case hardening. All right, awesome. So Patrick's going to take the assortment of Walton's items. Guys, we'll do that one differently. So I'm taking a note.
You got it.
Yep.
Okay. I won't fill it up.
Patrick, what was the feedback on the drink?
I like it. Not bad. I've had a version of that before, not with ginger ale though. It almost doesn't taste like ginger ale. Like you assume it's like a Coke or a Pepsi. It really
Okay. I was going to say a cream soda.
I mean, yeah, but a darker pop for sure. So yeah. And that was with just a few splashes, nothing compared to. But I thought the mix was good. The ratio was fine.
I'm going to have to leave this here,
Probably.
because if I take this home, I'm going to drink this whole thing of creamer in no time. And it's only got 5 grams of carbohydrates per tablespoon.
Yeah.
That might be an issue.
I would always tell a lot of the ladies that I have the pleasure of, getting to know over the years. I go, hey, that's a lot of creamer with that coffee. What do you guys do? And then they're not really ladies in my life anymore.
So no, I don't generally use the foot pedal with the stuffer, Circles Taxidermy. If you were asking me, I generally just don't feel like I need to set it, and it's just as easy for me to hit stop as it is to take your foot
Yeah, and
off
in most,
something.
right, you're not making finished product 90% of the time anyway, right? From the grinder, you're doing more processing
Oh, yeah, I think
after the
I
grind.
think he's talking about the stuffer. Our
Oh,
electric
okay.
stuffer has the foot pedal.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Plus, I'm a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Pressing down on that like hurts my shin after a while.
But yeah, like the fixed position.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like no one else has ever complained about that as far as I've heard.
Your weak shins. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
a
guess
tough
I've got-
complaint. Yeah.
weak shins.
It just
John Belvedere says, when you made snack sticks, are they all pork or pork and beef mix? Pretty much everything I do is all pork. The one that I do think is better with beef, and I will die on this hill is the buffalo wing snack stick. That is better with beef, like, for whatever reason. But that I think might be the only one. I made some brats recently that were. Oh no! Also, I made Philly brats recently out of beef and pork, and then brought them around for everyone to try. And I think the consensus was that the beef was better.
I mean, that would make sense. Kind of got a beef flavor to it
Mhm.
anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, you make Phillies with beef, so
Yeah.
rapid weight loss can cause gallstones. See, I'm just trying to prevent myself from getting gallstones.
What's a gallstone?
It's a stone in your gall. I mean, obviously.
I just want you to know I'm holding steady.
At
There's no plans on weight
No
loss in
fluctuations?
my life right now.
well, you wouldn't want to buy a whole new wardrobe of
No, that's my plan, right? Let all these people lose weight and I get a new wardrobe.
ND Mike. The best way to clean the jerky blades for that is actually get a dustpan broom. So just like buy a cheap set and get the broom, and that cleans it like perfectly. And you won't cut your hands, because I've done that too. Stephen Winscott's granddad had 5 wives. Good Lord.
He's probably forgetting about one or two, maybe.
Like, why? Why though?
Allie's telling me to look up Italian cream soda. Oh, that looks good.
Are
Is
we
that
look-
grenadine?
Oh, you're like cream soda. I thought you were on the wives. So.
Yeah, no, I
That
like
does
that.
look good.
That looks delicious. Italian cream soda might be the next thing I try.
Is there booze in that?
So I just want to reiterate, because I just flipped over to like all the chats from YouTube, from Facebook, all that. If you want to be in on the giveaways, the winners, go to waltons.com/live. If you don't have a Meat Just Six account, create one real quick. Doesn't take long, because we draw the winners from comments there. So while it's great, we love to see that people are watching the live stream on Facebook, on Instagram, anything like that. Your comments on those don't get you entered for gift cards, for other things. And we do have a gift or a coupon code that's good through, do we say 6 p.m. tonight? Yep, through 6 p.m. tonight. It is March 15, and that is 15% off any non-sale item at waltons.com, capped at $100. So if you buy a Hall grinder, it's going to be $100 off.
There you go again. All my hard work
1,000 and
of
something off,
properly pricing items. Just,
so that we can take 15% off them.
yeah,
I
so
don't think
you
so.
ju-
Rafter is getting into home barista activities. I don't know, like misspelling
Coffee.
people's names.
Batista?
No.
No.
What?
I understand. Yeah, John, I have used the quick patty maker with the electric stuffer. It works all right. Doesn't work as well as it does with a manual stuffer. The main reason for that is, we're stopping it and then pulling it, pushing the patty out, filling the other one. You can, if you can get good enough with it, you can get that one to work fairly smoothly, but it takes definitely some more work. And you do have occasions where you're pushing the mold across as meat's still trying to come out, and it can just create some issues. So it's better with the manual stuffer. No. I was making a joke that baristas always spell your name wrong
Yeah.
on the cup of coffee, and he's dumb, so he didn't get it. So
Hey, my joke was better than yours.
that's not very hard. Wasn't a very good joke.
Batista.
Wasn't a very good joke. Yeah, it can. It can back up the machine.
Well, you've got so much more control over it.
On the manual.
Yeah, with hand cranking as opposed to the electric. You can do it, but you've really got to get your timing down just in your head of how long do I let it run? When do I let off?
It's almost not worth it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to add way less this time.
Even if you add way less, but you drink 8 of them, it's the same amount.
Yeah. I definitely have a liquids problem.
Yeah, just liquids.
Was that small enough amount for you? Do you approve?
You do you, boo.
All right. What else do you want to give away today? We're going to do another gift card at 3:45. Then at 4, we're going to do the drawings for last month's giveaways. So both the Meatgistics and the Waltons. But do you want to give away a hard item at 4? I will let you choose. So chat, you've got 18 minutes to convince him to give away what you want him to give away.
Yeah,
it's-
remember I'm the purchasing and product manager.
Mhm.
I giveaways. I'm like, well, you know, we could probably
Overstocked
do.
on this.
We,
Yeah,
we could
fine.
probably do.
They want to use. Oh, I was seeing ice bath. I thought they were recommending we give away an ice bath, like the ice plunge stuff. I'm like, we don't sell those, guys, unless something's changed.
They're at Best Buy.
So hold on, I want to jump in on this. The Todd St. Ors, his question was about showering sausage coming out of the smoker. It is actually, you can get your sausage down to desired temp faster in a shower and air volume method than you can with a straight ice bath. And I actually tested this, and it is true. Our big pro smoker in there, it'll do, I think it's 30 seconds of showering and then high fan blast, 30 seconds of showering, high fan blast. And the combination of that somehow actually does get the temperature of the sausage down quicker than getting like a 50-50 ice and water mix and fully submerging it. So just throwing that out there.
Science.
Science.
Blinded me. What's science?
Rich Green says he just did the gyro brats for the first gyro, hero, gyro. How do you say that?
Gyro.
Gyro. Patrick?
I think I go between.
Yeah,
which-
you like
whatever
me
I'm in
and
the mood.
pecan and pecan.
Yeah,
I do either one, and I don't care.
Dude, God forbid you say the wrong one in front of someone over a
Right.
certain age.
No, it's not that.
Okay, buddy, just don't drop dead in 6 seconds. All right?
That's the one where I always say, hey, I say this one both ways. All right.
Oh.
Let's try.
Yeah, your worst though is the documentary. Documentary.
Every time I'm about to say it in my mind, it comes up. I'm like, am I going to say this the wrong way again?
I think you could tell he learned the word because it's document
Right.
than airy.
Yep.
That's.
Do you
I
also?
don't want to flub it. We're 1 for 1. I hate
Let's
to
go 2 for 2.
No.
50% still good. 50% at baseball, we'd be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
I'll catch it. I don't want it.
You don't want it.
I don't want it. Go to one of those guys. Don't
All
look
right.
at me like you're disappointed
I am disappointed. It makes me sad.
that I want to keep the streak alive.
Tex wants a dry curing cabinet. Do you have a seasoning for pork chop sandwich? Pork chop sandwiches. For anyone who hasn't seen one or seen it, they took all the old G.I. Joe PSAs and did voiceovers to them. And one of them is Gung Ho, the dude with the big Marine Corps tattoo on his chest. And he's trying to give kids pork chop sandwiches. Pork chop sandwiches.
Who decided pork chops go with applesauce, by the way? Who's that guy? And don't
I
say
think
Peter. Don't say Peter Brady.
I think it's because so many people overcook their pork chops. So they need something to almost like dip it in to give it some more moisture.
Maybe it's like an
That's
enzyme
mine.
thing with like the tenderization. So it should be pork chops with pineapple then, right?
That'd probably be pretty good.
There you go.
But as far as the pork chop sandwiches go, Iowa, obviously they're a huge deal. A couple of years ago, a customer of ours won best pork chop sandwich in Iowa using what is it? The chicken bread.
Chicken on the run.
Chicken on the run.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a breading, that's a really good one to use. Us common folk don't have a fancy smoker like you. Yep, 100%. Very lucky to have that one. So ice bath with a small recirculating pump might actually work well.
So question would be, if your science is correct, couldn't you just get one of the mini misters and put ice water in it?
No, what are you going to do to get high volume air on it? Like, and it's not just like a fan. Like, this is a huge fan coming right from above it, blowing down, and then it circles back up.
Yeah,
and
that's
around.
true. It's not just
There's no-
water
yeah.
pressure at that point.
Yep. Chippewa wants a jerky cannon. T-Bones wants a slicing knife. Mash Shots says anything free is good. Electric stuffer for the one-arm guy. Vac tumbler, grinder, commercial slicer, leather apron. We'll give away a leather apron. And then some suggestions I can't say.
I'd be cool with a jerky cannon with a Walton's boning knife. That's a win-win.
That's
for both.
Two. But he did say a slicing knife, so he was probably talking about like one of the big Victorinox things. So, all right, drawing a winner for a coupon code or gift card. Sorry, Fringer 138, FRINGER 138. Let us know. Do you want flip or do you want me to throw a dart for you? For anyone who's not been here, starts at $5, multiplies by whatever we hit. Minimum you can get is $25. So if we hit a 1, you still get $25.
So there's that's something I haven't had. Anarchy Zach said sous vide pork chop.
Yeah, absolutely. I personally would still want it like how you would do a steak, like sous vide.
Yeah, get a
then
little
throw
char
up.
on it.
I still want a little. It's not as important with a pork chop to me, but I still want it.
It's a little more tender already, so it's not really breaking it down.
Fringer wants us to determine who.
Okay.
Did you bring the tens unit?
We go head to head. I did not.
Okay, and then highest wins?
Yeah.
That's fair. One of our plans today was to bring his tens unit, both put it on an arm and see who could last as we turned it up and up and up and up.
You would tap out before
I would.
me.
I let Allie and Austin put one of those dog training shock collars on me once, and I'm not afraid of a little shock.
Yeah, but like that's a one-time hit.
How intense is the unit? Because I got one at my desk that I use for my back, but it's pretty mild because you can go at the highest setting.
I don't know. The one I had, I put it on the wife because she had never used one.
Oh boy.
And like I put it on 2, and she's like, "Get it off, get it off."
Your wife is skin and bones, though. She doesn't have
It's just
the
straight on.
meat on her.
Listen,
that
let's not justify her softness based off of body structure. Okay.
Oh, okay. Allie's saying that's false. I put it on myself. Well, that is true. That is true. Austin gave it to me to try to teach Riggins not to run away, and I wanted to know what I was shocking him with. Because I was trying other ones and I was hitting it, and he would like and just keep doing whatever he's doing. And Austin finally told me, he's like, "No, you got to hold that down." So the first time he ran away from me, I held it down, and he went and ran around in a circle, and that dog wouldn't leave my side more than like 10 feet for a month. Like as soon as I put that thing on him, he's like, yeah, I'm right by you. The big dog doesn't care about them in the least. Brutus, I will shock him and he will look at me like, you're gonna pay for that. Like, I know what you're doing. All right, you want to throw first?
Sure.
Because if you get a 20, that means I don't have to even throw.
So 20's the highest or bulls?
Oh, that's true. Bullseye's the highest.
16.
That's not bad. Take some pressure off. It's at least an 80. Going for the red, which should be 40. Not even close.
Yeah.
80. Yep.
Pretty tragic, really.
No triples
180.
anymore after the whatever massacre.
47.
Tips for keeping hot dogs twisted.
Two easiest ways to do it, or how I like to make hot dogs if I want to have them twisted. Cellulose casings, and then in between each one, either use a zip tie which is a lot of zip ties and kind of a lot of work, or the tire. This thing. Which I believe is on sale this month or next
Ooh.
month. So tomorrow it will be on sale, and I think I'm taking $100 off this. So what you do is you feed in your link from here, comes down here. You can set this with thumb screws on the bottom as long or as short as you want. You pull it through, set it here, and then you twist one time one way and then real fast the other way, and it puts it around and then cinches it down. I like cellulose casings because hot dog in my mind should be a skinless product. So
Making hot dogs skinless again, dude.
That doesn't look good on a hat, though, Patrick.
Well, it depends on if it's shaped like a hot dog.
yeah,
or
but
not.
Steven, like hot dogs with hog casings, they just don't feel the same. Like I think when I think of a hot dog, I think of a skinless product.
I think most people do.
So. Give the Z-Linker away. That's probably not going to happen.
Eee.
Yeah. Don't, all right. I'm going to get everything set up for the 4 o'clock drawing. There we go. All right. For anyone who doesn't know, there is the giveaway for this month, like what we have going on right now. I guess you could still enter for the next couple of minutes, is a 50-pound meat mixer and 11-pound sausage stuffer. So that's what we're going to draw today. And then tomorrow I will flip the new giveaway live, which is one of my favorites, 22 meat grinder. So whoever wins that. We're also going to do the Meatgistics giveaway, which is a choice between a $50 gift card, quick patty maker, which we're currently out of stock on, but should be back soon, and a large collection of Meatgistics items, or sorry, Walton's items that are all Walton's branded stuff.
I get
Fun, yay. And just one more thing, again, because I still see people when I pop over to the all chats, I still see people posting on the Facebook live stream. Just want to make sure that everyone understands that the giveaways, we're drawing comments from the ones at waltons.com/live, or if you just go to Meatgistics and click the live button on the left, that's where we're drawing the winners from, not from all the social medias. So just a reminder. Ooh. I'm going to sleep really well tonight, hopefully.
I for sure maybe.
I'm in another one of my like sleep for 45 minutes and then wake up thing.
Stop it.
I would
When you
love to.
first like go to bed, are you like dog tired, or you're going,
Yes.
oh, I need to try to.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea. A t-shirt specifically for the 22 grinder.
What does that
got to
mean?
come up with a slogan, though. Like,
The big deuce.
I don't know.
Throw 'em
We'll
up.
get Patrick on it. He's the idea guy.
I don't hate that idea.
Wasn't that Hulk Hogan's arm size?
No, we looked it up. It was 26. It was something way bigger than
All
that.
right.
Yeah, we're
How big
off.
was Hulk Hogan? Was he like a huge dude?
Like
or was,
height wise?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was like 6'4", 6'5", or something like that.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, brother. Don't be using the Hulkster's name in vain like that. Okay.
so yeah, Facebook is still a thing. People still use it.
Facebook. Yeah. What do you guys use?
The double deuce like Roadhouse. I've been on Twitter a lot more recently.
So tell me, all you old dudes are like,
Twitter's
well, all the
not a
kids
thing.
are on the other stuff.
Did you see the Trump and Zelensky?
Yes.
Oh, that was fantastic.
My good Lord. I mean, there's a lot of things I want aggression on, but I think there's a better way to handle things when you're president.
Of Ukraine, right? You better pick the right side right now, dog.
I better what?
Better pick the right side right now, dog. Here, let's all pitch in and we'll get
Yes,
we'll
yes,
get
it's
him a-
X,
we'll
I
get him a
know.
ticket.
Bob Smith says the butcher knife he won is super. 6'4", Hulk Hogan. for anyone who doesn't know, for Meatgistics, we do a bunch of rewards things. At your 500th post, we'll get you one of the Walton's hats, and we'll have your Meatgistics name stitched
Oh my
on the side of
gosh.
it.
Let's not get that near your face again, please.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You are very
That's a
accident.
good point. For 1,000 posts, you get a cutting board, and your username will be burned into it. At 1,500 posts, you get one of these awesome knives with your name on it. 2,000 posts is a polo shirt. And then the next one's at 4,000 posts, where you get a pretty nice actual buck knife. And we have a wooden handle on it, and your name gets burnt into that.
Yeah.
Carved, burnt.
Well,
something
I think it's carved. Yeah, it's not
carved.
burnt.
Yes.
It's like a etching, like you're doing it
To
into a
wood.
softer
It's
product.
it's like a middle school fundraiser, but with way better prizes, guys.
There you go.
Do we have the monkey that you can like rubber band off your finger and it goes flying
Yeah,
across
like
the room?
sell $4,000 worth of popcorn, and you will get 7 pogs.
Hold on. 5,000 posts,
Yeah,
and you get
yeah.
branded at Walton's HQ. That's what Raptor says.
We've been wanting a brand. Now we haven't thought about using it.
We
We're just trying
haven't.
to
We were
source a
thinking more
brand.
meat, but
Yeah.
technically we're meat.
We should look into that. That's not a
We could
bad
use it for
idea, a
shots.
brand.
So our intro and outros, we're putting W's.
That
on.
square.
Yeah. Doing a
like
brand as a right.
As a
How
post
long until
giveaway?
Well,
I'm branding my arm? Though?
how about
Yeah, it's
what
a
if,
good point.
like for
And they would be responsible for
it'd
that.
be a good gift that
That's a
feels like
valid point.
a letter opener size or something like that. Like go on
Smaller.
a desk, maybe.
Yeah, smaller for sure.
And then we have the real one here, and then all the other
Yeah.
based off of that prototype, right? It's like mini Thor's hammer. You know?
I mean, I'm
Well, I
sure
don't
we
have any
could,
tattoos, but I'd get a brand.
I'm sure we could make that happen. Like, right? Because that's a commercial processing thing. Brass stamps that we
Yeah,
make. and
Someone's
stuff
got to
like
be a
that would
custom
work
metal
that
guy
way.
in the comments. You know what I mean? Fashion it together, man.
They use a patty press for the brand. That's what Stephen Wiscon says. Shot glasses. Shot glasses, not a bad one.
You know, it's good. If it even doesn't look like the Walton's W, it probably looks like the Commander's W, and John's all about that, right? So
I am all about
there you
that.
go.
Deep Woods Butcher says they use their board and knife almost daily, so that's awesome.
That is a very nice knife, though.
This
I
knife's
will say
awesome.
That is
I love
a
this knife.
very nice.
I debate on whether or not I should bring this home because it's nicer than any of my knives at home. I have a decent knife. I have Wusthoffs. They're
Stalls?
decent.
Is that what you said?
Wusthoffs.
Oh, okay. I thought you said stalls.
Nope. All right. Drawing the winner for last month's Walton's giveaway. So this one, neither one of them does anyone need to be here for, but we've never had this one be here. So let's see if we can get it. Got a winner, and it is Heather German. Heather German. So Heather has won a 11-pound sausage stuffer and a 50-pound meat mixer from Waltons.com.
Come on, Heather.
What's that? Yeah, I do those ones. Those are the monthly ones. I do those, yep. And winner for the February Meatgistics, which we've had here a few times, so hopefully we get that too. Winner is dun 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 Susan Diffie. Susan Diffie, congratulations. I'm going to see if I can get your Meatgistics name. Are you going with Mountain Dew?
I'm going to try it.
Let's give it a shot.
And you said you did the Baja Blast. I can't imagine it's like much different than that.
No, it's not.
Would you guys put the rest of that Jepson's in there or something?
Oh, good Lord. That was the worst.
Apparently we started a trend on accident because now I've seen years after the fact people they don't know about Jepson's Malort and then they're getting unsuspecting folk to take shots of it.
So I heard about it on an old Tim Pool podcast, how bad it was. They're like, it's known in Chicago.
That's yeah.
Yeah. So I started looking it up, and yeah, that's why I chose it.
Yeah,
God,
it's
it's
the worst
terrible.
thing.
Oh,
I mean, you see that and go, oh, those guys just probably can't muster.
No.
it. And then you get it and you
No.
go, the smell alone gave it away, right?
yep. For anyone who doesn't know, have you taken a sip yet?
It's a very unappealing color.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh my God.
It's like an eggnog.
Yeah,
color.
at best. For anyone who doesn't know, Austin and I used to give each other punishment shots of Jepson's Malort when we got guesses wrong at things. We don't do that anymore because we're on the clock and drinking probably isn't the most appropriate thing. But it was also because it was terrible.
Near
No, you're
vomit.
unimpressed.
It doesn't do much. It just tastes like old Mountain Dew.
There's Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
not
it
the
doesn't
way to
work as
go.
well.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's way better
Doesn't
with diet ginger ale, or sorry, ginger ale zero. Just let's get that clear.
My punishment shot is Pyrat. It will send you to another planet.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
There's a beer, a Belgian beer called Pyrat.
No, this is a
Piraat. Okay.
This is a rum.
All right. So Susan, she will have her choice between the $50 gift card, that, and the assortment of Walton's items. Have you decided what you're giving away?
I think we do jerky gun and one of the Walton's chef's knife.
I like it. Jerky gun and a Walton chef knife coming up.
Sounds like
We're going to do this out of just the last 30 minutes, though. So make sure that you leave a comment at waltons.com/live if you haven't. I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. Happy birthday, Heather. Oh, John is obviously, well, not obviously, but I'm assuming John is Heather's husband, John German. And he's the one
That would
telling
make
everyone
sense.
that Heather, it's her birthday. That is excellent. That is a nice little gift.
collusion. I knew it. The fix is in, guys. Happens to be her birthday, and we're.
Oh,
giving
so
her
Heather must be
chocolate.
Haas 0311. Cool. Patrick is
I'm starting the rant.
accusing everybody of shenanigans.
All of yous.
Walton's does have a birthday. Patrick?
Ooh, you would ask me.
Oh.
Gee.
Hold on. I might know where
We-
it is, though.
she-
Because we wanted an official
I didn't
birthday.
log it because we wrote it down.
Yep. And now we don't ever think about it. Hold on. We're going to find
Ooh,
this.
can I get? I think it. I wanted to say it was in June or July.
You are right on the June, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that
gonna
should be like
guess-
a sale day every year.
Walton's Day.
Yeah,
Now we're talking. Ooh, let's get a parade.
really dropping the ball here.
That's when Bratfest should be. When we.
When is Walton's birthday? Allie, do you remember?
March of 2012 was the name change.
Mm-mm.
So
No, we wanted like a specific birthday.
Orange might have been.
And Austin came up with one. He's like, this is our
Okay.
birthday. Okay. Allie, believe it was 2 months before I was born. No. So we claim Midwestern research, like that's our history too. So yeah. Okay. So
it's like a birthday and an adoption day.
well, hold on a second, real quick. Texas saying birthday is 2/6/2001. And that is official.
Oh. I'm glad Meatgistics guys are giving us the deets on the.
But I want to know why he comes up with that date. And he seems confident about it. So I'm interested. Thanks for joining us, Anarchy Zach. Have a good evening. My dad joined 2 months before Allie was born. Tex is back with his.
Yeah, he's pretty confident about
he's
it.
Very confident. With this.
Secretary of State website doesn't lie.
What does that mean?
I assume that's when the filing for the business.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we have like a different date. And I swear it's in June.
Just depends what you Walton's or Midwest Research. I mean,
We are them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's the same thing, just name swap.
Holly Harnets. I'm pretty sure we would have been forced to file, so I'm pretty sure we filed.
Or that's why we do these giveaways.
Just to throw everybody off the scent. Somebody asks a question. We're like, oh, look at what we're going to give away. All right. So Heather won the Meatgistics giveaway, but we did not draw a 4 o'clock giveaway for the slicer knife and the jerky cannon, correct?
Correct. You were
Okay.
giving people a chance to re-up for the last 30 minutes.
Let's do it. I mean, pick a random user, and that random user is JF Young 45. Saw him in the chat just a couple of minutes ago. So congratulations, JF Young. You are going to get a Walton's jerky gun and a Walton's boning knife. And
Chef's
we will
knife.
reach out to you. Oh, you want a chef's knife?
Yeah,
Oh,
chef's knife.
Walton's chef's knife. WV Tim is back. I didn't know he'd gone anywhere. So welcome back. The girl I was talking to yesterday on the podcast, the Honeystead, is from Virginia, and she was saying, so she's got bees, which is kind of like her main thing, chickens, pigs, and a couple of cows. She said she had a black bear harassing her beehives or her bee, whatever. Winnie the Pooh was a lie. They're not after the honey. Do you know what they're trying to eat? The larvae.
Ah, that's right.
That's a
So-
byproduct. You don't know that.
Okay, so the good thing is he's asserting knowledge over a extremely experienced and well-known beef farmer, beehiver, beekeeper.
Oh, if it's her information,
Yeah.
I thought this was your
No,
information.
no,
Yes,
she's
I
the one
wouldn't
who told me
retort
this.
her information.
So,
But-
so he's not enjoying a honeycomb at all, is what you're telling
I'm sure he is, but that's just like he doesn't go for the honey. He wants the larvae.
me. Yeah,
Larva?
Sure. Whatever.
Larvae?
Bears also don't wear shirts, John. So
Guess how
Winnie
big-
the Pooh is a
but hold
lie
on.
from the rip.
So she had to get a special permit to kill this bear. How big do you think it was? So it's in Virginia, right? So it's a black bear. There are no grizzlies or brown bears over there.
You had to get a permit.
She had to
kill
get
the
a permit.
Had. to get a
Well, I
permit?
mean, you know,
I'm asking questions. This
Yeah.
is what the people want.
she had to get a permit. And then because it was also a depredation permit or a nuisance permit, she would have had to have killed it and buried it whole. Couldn't have taken any of the meat, couldn't have taken the skin, couldn't have taken any the
Well,
hide.
that just seems
Isn't
like
that
poor
dumb?
policy
Like,
right
why?
there.
I would have been terrified.
Like if you have to go through the
Yeah.
steps to get the extra permit, you're obviously not poaching.
Yeah.
them.
I mean,
once
So
I
you're just
heard
throwing out.
once I heard paperwork, I'd just be like, that was my pet. It
Oh,
meant so
yeah.
much to me.
I'm
It
done.
became ravenous.
so
I had to
you're
kill it."
so
All right, but
you're
take a guess at
asking
how
weight.
heavy it is. Yeah,
I'm gonna say 395.
Patrick, do you have a guess?
550.
Well, that was a good guess. It was a 600-pound black bear.
Thanks,
Jeez,
Indy.
my
I
My
don't
weight.
think we like. I think of black bears as like that one that attacked the guy in the video we watched a couple of weeks ago, like about Brutus's size.
Yeah, and I'm thinking right.
600 pounds.
If she's not immediately like terrified of this thing and going through this permit process, I'm like, okay, it's a nuisance bear.
Right.
That's like
not that big.
not extremely terrifying.
Yep.
550 pounds.
Yeah, 600 is ridiculous.
What happens if you hit a black bear with your car? Are you
You're in trouble. Yeah,
Are you still going?
You're getting a new car.
yeah. Your car's totaled.
Are you still driving away? Like you're gonna? I mean, are you at?
I
are
mean,
you
it depends.
stopping
Is
and
the-
taking care of?
Is the bear dead?
Let's say
'Cause
yeah.
I'm not getting out of the car with an injured bear.
Let's say it's dead.
Then yeah, I'm getting out and looking at it. It's
No,
pretty
no, I
cool.
meant, are you going to call the authorities and take care of it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you
You're
have to.
calling that in because you're totaling your car.
You're just asking, am I doing it? Yes, I'm doing it.
All right. What year are you guys running for office? I mean, what are we talking about here? No, you're not. Oh, I think I hit something. Don't stop. Oh, it's raining. I know both of you guys. Don't-
Listen, we don't live in the I know what you did last summer world that you do.
Fair.
Yeah, wasn't it Pennsylvania that had the whole like I'm gonna end the bear hunt, and then 2 years later they're like, sorry, I know that I ran on ending the bear hunt, but we didn't get these bear numbers back down. They're becoming a real problem. Oh, John Belvedere says you cheated that you did the video. He didn't hear that part. We have 800 pounders. Ugh.
I'd like to dive into Patrick
It was New Jersey.
explaining
Good
more about how he would break laws and not report
no.
things.
I'm not saying that I would do it. I'm asking what you guys would do, and then you're not giving me the answer I want to hear.
He's
and
saying
then,
that
and then I'm pretending to be you in
we're
the situations.
criminals, but
Yes.
he's good.
No. I wouldn't be. Would I be driving that far away from my house? No.
Probably not.
No, I'm not going in a state where bears.
There are no bears between here and work.
Yeah, for
So.
sure. Yeah, we're fine.
And
But no, I know me. Like
the
I would
record store.
like know the knowledge that I did it, and it'd be eating me alive for a few weeks, and then I'd be like, hey guys, remember I told you I ran over this, but I actually kind of clipped. I think I clipped the big black bear. And what would you guys say? Oh, I'm gonna call. Well, you guys gonna narc on me? You know what I mean? Then it's
No,
about
but you
guys.
you can't have that story with no proof, right? You've got to get out and at least snap a photo.
now
or
I'm
something.
now I'm a liar. Well, look at you guys.
We know, Patrick, and then the bear's not really dead, and then it comes for
No.
you.
Come on. I'm probably the second most truthful guy in here. Okay.
All right. I assume you're meaning Chase is the most
Chase isn't-
truthful.
Chase
Yeah, I
isn't.
figured. 15 March, 15 March is the 15% off coupon. Good till 6 p.m. tonight.
Oh, by the way, I have a problem with John. We were promoting fake news a few weeks ago on the podcast.
Is it the fact that there hadn't been any recalls on botulism? Because there
No.
was one right before we.
It was no
recorded
real
that?
actual news. It was you were promoting. You thought this video was real, but it was AI, where
What
that
was it?
where that leopard jumps in the water or whatnot and kills something.
No.
Yeah, it's not real. I know.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's super disappointing. That was a great video.
it was. It did a good job of like being not super high def, but like
Yeah.
if you watch the trees behind, the trees make no sense and stuff like that, and then the grass and then the faces and stuff. But
Is this just your opinion, or you know this for a fact?
there was other people
Calling
saying
it
on
out?
on the comment. Yeah,
Okay.
so I watched it just like you. I went, wow, that's fascinating.
After that polar bear one, I've tried to be way more careful about. Did you ever see the AI polar bear?
The one on the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to be
I don't
more
know,
careful about that.
Well, you should have ran it by me because as an aficionado of Serengeti documentaries,
Go ahead, talk about your boy. I know you want to.
oh yeah, Bakari, baboon. Tune in to HBO Max and watch Bakari
Is that
on
that?
Serengeti 3.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Is that? Is that
Sorry,
that?
Raptor brought up Freddie got fingered. Sorry.
Is that safety from Georgia we were talking about earlier this week?
Yes, same last name.
Bakari Rambo.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. I like to think the baboon came first.
All right, I'm confused. Stubblebum says some of the East Coast bears get big because they don't have to hibernate as long, if at all. Stubblebum says the same thing happened to the Italians. Is he just calling Italians fat?
I don't know. They
What
don't
if he
have
was
to
referencing
hibernate.
It's kind of
else.
fair. They eat a lot of pasta.
Where does it stay warm on the East Coast?
It doesn't get it.
Florida.
I mean, Florida, yeah, but I don't know that you're consider
it-
that.
Hold on.
I don't.
I've had more below 0 days here than I did in where I used to live.
Nice.
Well, yeah, that's
I saw your look. I was like,
you can't escape me. I got you everywhere. So
can't say it.
I was like, oh, he's not going to say it because I'm looking at him.
well, that's because of global warming.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I've just blown the cover on John's Goodfellas story so many times, right?
All right, I'm drawing a winner for the last 30 minutes. We will throw a dart, and it is Sharb. Sharb, who do you want?
Is that a name?
That's his name.
Are you saying sharp or sharp?
Are you saying pain?
Shark. Shark.
Anyone hear about the
Flip or more. If you want John to throw, please type more as your selection.
DK Rezjek says, howdy from the Backwoods Hunting and Fishing Expo in OKC. I'd be down on to go to that.
Oh yeah, I got picked, baby.
Let's do it. Come on. I think I'll throw too, though.
I like the competition.
Yeah, that makes it more fun. Boom.
Wow.
What is it?
Bulls.
Oh, all right. So now I have to see if I can get a red.
So what do they get for green?
25.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your 20 got them $100,
Yeah,
but
25 times 5.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm like,
sorry,
that doesn't make
sorry.
sense.
Come on, man. I can't do shorthand math in front of.
And then a red is 40, so that'd be 200. Not even remotely close.
Come on, act like you've been here before. There we go.
I got a 20 on the second one.
Imagine that.
So congratulations. That's a $125 gift card to Sharb. What was more about? Why were you saying if you want me to throw for you, type more?
Because you typed flip or more.
Did I really?
Yes.
Oh. I must have said like been saying more as I was typing.
Like Jay Moore.
I'm easy to confuse.
Single O, not two O. I beat you at pretty much every possible game we play.
That's annoying, but true.
It is true.
You want to go run a 40-yard dash?
Yeah.
I will destroy. In cowboy boots, I'll beat you. First of all, you'd be too scared to crease your beloved shoes.
Listen, here's the thing. Odds are 60% chance I win because there's a 60% chance you fall.
Both of your hamstrings would pop
Nah,
15
it's
yards
not
into
true.
it. They just go.
I power lift every day with
Oh
every
my
step I
God.
take.
Yeah, that's fair. It's because you're fat.
I'm husky.
So I'm starting to lose
mom
the
said-
ability to call other people fat.
That's
I don't get to call other people fat anymore. Unless I can get this under control real fast. All right. So, for anyone who wasn't with us earlier, we've got a bunch of new seasonings coming that are specifically Walton's branded. I'll just go through a few of the highlights real quick. We've got this, which is the Beehive Barbecue. We have a peppery au jus jerky, which is I would say our biggest swing on this, right? Like that's one that's probably like the furthest out there away from being. Mac Attack is maybe also one.
The au jus is out there, but I think it's right in the realm of like, right? I think it's gonna become one of our staples.
Once people start
You
trying
know.
it, like I also sometimes you think like, oh, but that's too weird. Philly brat is not one that you would expect to be as good of a seller for us as it is, just based on what it is, like what it's trying to do. But we sell a ton of that. So we've got that. We've got Mac Attack, Major Maple, Rustic French Onion Brat, which I think is another one that could really do well for us. Kicking Cajun Andouille. If you liked our old Andouille, you will love this one. All American Hot Dog and Bologna, and then a bunch of them that are just like exact clones. We've got Bold, Legacy, Willie's. Grand Champion's not an exact clone of.
No, it's just a traditional right bratwurst.
It's
flavor.
designed to taste
It's
in the
a,
vein of Blue Ribbon.
it's a brat for the masses,
Yes.
right? It's not going to be one that somebody's like, oh, that's way too spicy or, overpowering in any way. Just a very traditional brat flavor.
And then obviously we have the Holly as well, which is a 100% clone. This was my first time using both celery juice powder and the cherry powder, and color is really nice on this.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to make a quote unquote nitrite free all natural, and I say quote unquote because the nitrates in celery juice powder are the same nitrates.
Did we ever go over that? People know that we offer cherry in 4 ounce now, like the celery.
No, go ahead.
So yeah, we about probably a year
Not
or
quite.
so ago, we brought the celery, not the cherry.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, brought the celery for people looking for an alternative. And I don't know, it's probably less than 6 months for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Since probably 3 months, we've brought in the cherry powder and brought it down to 4 ounce sizes. So
the cherry powder, for anyone who doesn't know, replaces sodium erythorbate, which is not a necessary ingredient for cured sausage, but it does two things. It accelerates the cure, and it does really help with color development. So the cherry powder replaces that.
true and real.
Yes. And what is it? 4 ounce?
4
So-
ounce.
these. Oh, was that on camera? Excuse me.
So for the home processor, you know, cherry powder is traditionally only available in 25 pounds, 5
I think
pounds
it's
if you're
33
lucky.
Yeah.
But 4 ounces is going to go pretty far. Basically, 3.2 ounces is going to do 100 pounds of meat. So 4 ounces is going to get you basically 125.
So yes, Rich Green, I did.
I tried to gloss over it, and now everyone knows why
Yes.
I would beat you in a 40-yard dash.
So yeah, you use 0.8 ounces of cherry powder to 25 pounds of meat. Celery juice powder is 0.45 to 9% of your meat weight to impart 100 parts per million.
And would
And no,
you
it doesn't change the flavor. Sorry. go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what I was going to say.
No.
Changing the flavor,
At
and
all.
I think it still kind of has that tang, that pop.
Nowhere near like encapsulated citric acid. Is that what you're?
Yeah, I don't think it has quite that, but you don't 100% lose that.
We will try that on another sausage, another snack stick, because I have a feeling this beehive, all the sweetness in it, would mask that a little bit. anyways.
Okay,
So
that
we'll
could
try
make sense.
the cherry powder with another brand of that. Also, and this is interesting, and I just thought of it. There's no, can't say this for sure. I will look into this. I don't believe there's any reason that you couldn't use cherry powder and nitrates, your Sure and nitrates,
I wouldn't think so.
because it's still enacting on the same thing. So I will find out that, because that could be very interesting. Also, for anyone who hasn't been following along, RFK is gonna successfully get, or has successfully gotten red dye number whatever banned. So shortly, Sure will no longer be colored that. I like the idea of blue.
It looks like the industry is looking at going towards a non-color
Why not blue?
or an annetto, which is just kind of an
Yeah.
off-white,
Tell the people about cheese.
because right, they don't want to go to a blue, which is an option of going to blue, but the thought process from the industry is if red number 3 is banned,
How long?
how long until
Yeah,
the blue is
get it.
banned? And annetto is traditionally used in cheese to color cheese, which John apparently didn't know.
No idea. I thought it was just part of the cheese making process that turned it that color.
And so
I still think I'm right somehow.
it would, right, banning an annetto color would, you're kind of taking on the meat industry and the dairy industry. So it would maybe be a little bit harder to get that pushed through.
Yeah, might be. Mark Brown asks, does mixing with a meat mixer lessen hanging cure time? Hanging cure time. No. Nope. So when we're mixing, we're either way, if we're making a dry cured product or a regular product, it wouldn't change the hang time. Maybe with dry cured product, there's a slight caveat to that. The larger the particles are, like the less fine you grind it to a certain extent, use a 3/8 plate, the easier it is for moisture to transfer from the inside to the outside, right? If you do it through a 1/8 plate and everything's tight in there like that, it's going to be harder for the meat to get out through. Larger grind size gets through a little bit easier. But yeah, in general, no, the meat mixing won't change the curing time or the hanging time. Weirdest thing you eat with a banana. And go. Mine is microwaved American cheese slices with milk to make a cheese sauce drizzled over sliced banana.
Who said that? I'll ban him.
What the? That's
Yeah,
Raptor.
that's weird.
What are you talking about?
It's still, I'm saying the worst of that is banana and mayo.
Microwave.
That's
American
worse.
cheese.
No mayo.
That's what
Oh.
it says. Craig Rice.
Oh, somebody else said
banana and mayo.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm also more fascinated. I can make my own cheese sauce.
Well,
just
Craig
by-
Rice also says Dale Earnhardt Jr. did that. You've never made a cheese sauce?
I mean, from like, I don't just take
From a
slices of
banana?
cheese and milk and then put it in the microwave. I've
Yeah.
never even thought of
No,
that.
I don't think anybody does other than him, obviously.
Well, hold on. This guy makes pretty interesting stuff, so I bet you it's not bad.
I would say the weirdest thing I've ever eaten with bananas, like basic, like peanut butter or
Yeah,
Nutella.
that was a go-to, peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Bob Smith made 25 pounds of snack stick using bacon flavored seasoning. Bacon was pretty weak. You can't get too strong a bacon flavor. I'm going to grind 2 pounds of bacon in my next batch. Any comments? The one I would have is par cook it first. In my experience, when adding bacon to sausage, if you cook it too much and it's crispy, it is going to stay somewhat crispy and you'll have little bits of weird stuff in your bite. If you don't cook it at all, I just think it leaves a weird texture. So I would par cook it first, like make it floppy bacon. Frozen and dipped in chocolate hard shell. What are the top 5 summer sausage seasonings? Habanero barbecue, Wisconsin, H, jalapeno.
W.
I don't want to, because it's a 100-pound unit.
Mm.
The cranberry,
That wasn't bad.
it was not
that
bad.
wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't what I was expecting it to be at all. We made hab mango summer sausage? Okay.
I hope so. What am I eating?
Hab barbecue.
This was years ago.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that'd be my top 5. How long can I let a batch of uncooked snack sticks sit? I can only fit about 7.5 in my smoker at a time. So when you say uncooked, I assume that we've already put all of our cure in it, all of our seasonings, and we've already stuffed it into the casing and put it in the fridge. If that's the case, personally, I think 48 hours is the absolute limit. I know some people will go up to 72, but I wouldn't go beyond 48 hours. 2 days, because what's going to happen there is that cure starts to convert. And even when we package it, it still has like active cure in there. And when we're holding it longer before we're cooking, we're reducing the amount that's left in there and active. So I wouldn't go more than 48, but I know for a fact some people have done 72 and had no problems with it. Grand Pete Miser says, hi, Patrick.
Hi, buddy.
Corey B says hot barbecue. That'll work. It's habanero barbecue. And add cheddar cheese to that one. There's a few seasonings that I won't add any other cheese to, and habanero barbecue is absolutely one of them. It only needs cheddar. Like all the others are inferior to that seasoning match. Malarvi says, I did a hab mango jerky that turned out awesome. Yep. You absolutely can do that. What was the one we got? It was a jerky seasoning, and it had some habanero in it. Was it jalapeno habanero? And it was like, remember, it was crazy expensive. It was a jerky seasoning. Patrick, do you have any memory of this? Jalapeno something, but it was insanely expensive, but it was really good. It was habanero or something like that.
Usually anything, right, price goes up on those when you have any sort of dehydration of fruits. So like mango habanero is more expensive than just a habanero.
Denny O, nice to see you.
So anytime you got pineapple or
draw winner,
anything like that, price typically you see go up a bit.
All right, drawing a winner, and it's Bocephus. Bocephus, do you want flip thrown or do you want me to throw?
Or more.
Or more. Or Patrick.
Oh, that'd be the real wild card. Do you fancy yourself a table, like a bar game expert, Patrick? You seem like the kind of guy who would be like pool, darts.
No, I'm terrible at pool. And you had to there's never I didn't own a pool table growing up, so I didn't get my awkwardness out of the way. And I'm not going to volunteer that in front of a bar full of people. So
Same pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I've
terrible.
I've gone and I'm not going to mess up the table or anything, but I just really can't get enough power or dexterity behind it, or a want. I just don't really care about it.
The only thing I can do is break. I have
no.
no touch whatsoever.
No, that's the opposite of me. I think I can't break at all. I'm like, what's that over there? And I just throw it at it. I think I got one in. I used to watch it all the time. I used to watch 9-ball like it was going out of style on ESPN too.
All right, we're still waiting for Bocephus to tell us who he wants to pick for us or throw for him.
But no, I can't. But I am good at like more like outdoorsy kind of BS kind of games like that. Like I wasn't bad when we're throwing the bags in the hole or whatever.
Yep.
Cornhole and stuff. So
Hatchet toss.
yeah, I think we need to just get some trash cans out here, throw a football in them.
Chase, do you see
Some different yardages.
JF Young 45's comment?
That young JF.
Oh yeah, I see.
All right, if he doesn't respond, we're just gonna compete again.
Yeah. Is it really competing at this point?
God, you're annoying. I don't know why I asked you to be on here.
I'm very good, very good at menial tasks.
All right. He's not responding, so
All right, set the bar.
I'll go first this time.
Do you see the focus he's putting into this?
One.
Like,
Is
It was
the bone.
close to a bullseye.
was it 19?
All right. They might not let you throw anymore.
Yeah, I know.
So that's a
The ass-
$95 gift card to Bocephus. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
What are the old school lawn darts?
Nice on Mario Golf right there.
In hopefully a little bit of time here, we're going to have a few different style hats. We're going to order a bunch of one-offs and we're going to bring them on a live stream or do it through social media and let you guys vote on what Walton's hat we should actually bring in. So I think we're looking a little bit more at like the snapback, maybe a little bit higher crested of a head, and then either a patch, like a leather patch, or what I wanted to do was like I don't know how to describe it other than like kind of like raised
thread. It's so
raised
tightly
thread.
bound.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is that the actual term for it? Okay.
That's what I see.
So a raised thread, big W here, and then Waltons.com down the side.
Yeah, something with just the W, I think would be cool, but
I think
still
so, too.
branding on the side. Yeah.
I also think at this point, at least amongst like people who would be wearing a Walton's branded thing, like I think it's well enough known because we thought about that initially. Like we don't have any name recognition to do
He
that.
said embroidered thread. That's what it is.
Embroidered thread, perfect.
So, what color hat do you guys like to wear? I'm asking everybody. But
yeah,
mostly
I already know the one that I'm most excited.
Well, like
for.
we like something. For me, I like something neutral, but it can be one of those blacks, a gray, that olive green, or
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
I really like that London green one.
Yeah,
yeah.
a khaki or a tan, but nothing too light. I've realized. Even I have a heathered gray hat that still, for some reason, it doesn't match anything I wear. Oddly enough, so
Yeah, you go bright color or something, and then it, like
See, he
looks
says-
weird with a different.
he says no.com on the side.
Just Walton's.
I mean, I'm kind of the same
Who
way.
is-
I don't
who
like
is he?
wearing your Mark Brown 80.
Somebody was just asking about bucket hats, so I'm gonna post a link to them
When you
because
guys
we do
say
sell the bucket hats now.
when you guys say camo, are you imagining a classic traditional woodland camo or something practical that you would actually wear hunting?
Mark, we have a blaze orange hat with a leather patch on it. Hold on one second. Post a link to it.
He said gold thread, of course.
Yeah, because he's an Iowa fan.
Oh,
Well, you should be on board for the gold too.
Well, I
Blue
hate,
and gold.
well, I hate
sure.
to break it to him. That's yellow.
What's yellow?
The Hawkeyes color. I see,
Is it?
I see. I mean, dude, from far away, if you're on a plane, you go, hey, look at all those
Oh.
gold specks.
It's
down
never
there.
just a color though, right? It's always scarlet and
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's. Oh, you're right. I don't have a problem with you in particular. I have a problem with people naming
yeah.
like the Crayola
Yeah.
guys. They're
I'm
ruining this.
Apparently, slightly colorblind.
That's
Because like
fine.
some gray or grays or greens look gray to me.
Sure.
I'm like, no, that's just gray. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, it's the one I really liked was they called it London green, and then it had a black mesh back. I think a big orange W on that would look really cool.
Just
It was like it's almost exactly like the BHA hat I was wearing the other day with the orange paw print. Like that has
Yeah.
the embroidered thread,
that's
like
really cool.
nice and raised.
I just something where the colors look muted.
Cheese Smoker wants us to bring in a do-rag.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Straw hat. Austin be on board with that.
I could get down with that.
My favorite
Like a
hat.
All
beach
right.
hat.
Well, hold on a second. I was gonna mock that, but you're saying
Like I'm talking like a beach hat, not a straw hat like you're envisioning.
show me what you're thinking.
Oh, you'll imagine it's like what the cool guys wear at lakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh, okay. So that's
completely
exactly what I was. Yeah.
It's got the drawstring underneath, kind of loose.
I think we need to pull back on calling that the cool guy hat, though.
Well, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
I mean,
cool-
we're
look
not
at this
talking like-
cool guy over there.
Safari Jack type hat.
This guy said
You can't find it.
This guy said Richardson 112. He knows his hats.
Yep.
It'd be
Richardson
like
112
this here, like this kind of
Okay.
like that,
Like that.
like that.
That's a
one right
woven
there.
hat, though, right? What they call that?
I mean, it's still a straw hat
Is
or
it?
whatever,
Okay.
but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we've tried a real
Tommy
tree.
Bahama.
We've tried a real tree camo. You guys didn't like it, so I got the numbers to back it up.
Oh, geez, Tex, that is an unbelievably ugly foam hat.
Something like
See,
that.
I prefer the snapback as well
Yeah, I think that's where most people are now.
because I like to wear it backwards and then get sunburnt right on my square part
Yeah.
of my big bald head.
No, I'm a teenager like you guys.
I
Check
got
it
some
out.
good color yesterday.
Sun was out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't have like kick bites and from being in the wilderness.
I'm sorry, wait,
Oh.
which one of us was more in the tall stuff looking for their ball?
You
You.
100%
No,
you.
ridiculous. Definitely you.
Uh-oh, lover's quarrel. Here we go.
On the drive home, we literally discussed I was never in trouble
Yeah,
all
but you were
day.
always over, like, we found all of your balls, but they were over in.
Okay, you could be correct that
Yeah.
I hit it into the thicket more than you
Yes.
because your ball didn't get far enough to go to a thicket. So
Yes.
if I hit it into the thicket twice,
I'm not-
that's more than
I'm
you.
not arguing that at all.
Wait, you guys live at the same house?
Patrick, don't tell our secrets.
Saying.
It's two different.
Oh, nice.
houses.
ND Mike's going to Jamaica. Yeah, it's like 70 degrees here.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's gorgeous out today.
Very odd. Last week, what was like Tuesday was
-8.
like -8 with
At
like
8
feels
a.m..
like negative
Yep.
26, and then 6 days later it was 68.
So Stubblebum says he won a bucket hat on a previous live stream. Yep, I love mine. I wonder if I can wear that at Crestview tomorrow to really annoy the guy whose membership I'm using.
I would probably wear it to hide your face from the game.
No, I went and how many buckets? How many balls do you think are in a big bucket? Yeah,
50.
I like his better. So that would mean I hit somewhere around 100. No, because I finished up someone else's small bucket, so like 200 balls today. Almost all of them driver, and 140 of them were bad.
You're gonna hurt your back.
No, I tore off all the skin on one of my fingers.
So I hurt my back first time.
Nice to have you here, S Blank.
Whoa.
It snowed in Florida. Yeah, I was talking to Tyler Webster, and he said in Bismarck it was negative 45 degrees with like
Jeez
that was the
Louise.
regular temperature, not feels like. Yeah, ND Mike is talking about the same thing. There's a over 100-degree difference from like Friday or whatever. It was like over a weekend.
That's crazy.
It's nuts. All right. So tomorrow we will get the waltons.com/win giveaway up. We will get the Meatgistics giveaway up, and then we will do this again. What day? The 31st is a Monday. So for March, hopefully we'll either have it on the 31st or the 1st.
We should do like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Okay.
But so when you select somebody, instead of doing darts, I ask you like 3 or 4 questions, and then it ups their gift card, like from 25 to 50 to 75.
I love that idea, but they have the internet.
No. You have to
Yes,
answer the
you.
question.
Oh no.
I like that idea better.
All right. How quick can you come up with questions?
Let's ask a robot.
So it goes 25,
Oh, it'll be multiple choice.
50.
But do they get the choice to press their luck?
Ooh, yeah. They
Like,
could stop.
do you
or-
think he's going to know the answer to the next question?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
All right, let's
tell
do
me if
this.
these questions are good.
Yep.
Which of the following is the primary protein found in muscle tissue? A. Myosin. B. Collagen. C. Actin. D. Albumin. Pronunciation aside, please.
If these are the strength of the questions, like if these are the difficulty, if I get more than one right, somebody should not press their luck.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna tell it to go from easy to hard.
I'm going to say collagen.
The question was protein, though, right? Collagen is
Yes.
not a protein.
Which of the following is the primary protein found in muscle tissue? Myosin, collagen, actin, albumin.
I think it's actin.
I think you acting like you know and you don't.
But collagen is connective tissue. I don't think it's protein. I could be wrong.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It was A, myosin.
Say we're both wrong. All right.
Boom.
Make them easier, and we could do that. I like that idea. Just has to be easier.
Ooh, you might like this one.
Okay.
Which amino acid in meat is responsible for the umami taste? Glutamate, tryptophan, arginine. Are these Pokemon? Cysteine,
All right. Go through them again.
glutamate,
Okay.
tryptophan,
Okay.
arginine,
Okay.
cysteine.
I have no idea what cysteine is, but I'm pretty sure I know what it
I
is.
don't think it's tryptophan, right?
It's not
That's in
tryptophan.
turkey.
No.
I would have to go with A by
Yeah, it's
process of elimination.
Correct.
That's a fairly easy one, though.
These get kind of. Which vitamin is most abundant in red meat and essential for the production of red blood cells?
Sorry, I was not listening at all. I was reading chat. What'd you say?
Sorry, my Regis voice went. Which vitamin is most abundant in red meat and essential for the production of red blood cells?
Oh, I know this one. Iron.
A, vitamin C. B, vitamin A. C, vitamin B12. D, vitamin D.
Cool. None of them were my guess. Vitamin D.
Incorrect.
What is it?
C, vitamin B12.
All right. Well, let's not do that one anymore. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
it's just gonna make you
This
look
made me feel
dumb.
stupid. I'm not stupid. You're stupid.
Do a fastest fingers question coming up right after the break.
All right. Corey D. Corey D. Do you want Flip throwing for you? Or do you want me throwing for you?
I like just the competition aspect. And at this
Okay,
point,
so we'll just both throw.
You're over.
We'll both throw. All right, you go first. Yeah, see, Corey D guessed what I guessed. He guessed iron.
Here's the fastest finger.
But I guess iron's not a vitamin.
Which of the following meats is highest in heme iron?
It's a 1.
Single.
Yes.
Nice work. Somehow I still think I can beat you.
12. So
Bravo.
60. Corey D, 60.
Ooh, after the bell.
Congrats. You didn't go over.
Yes. Because it's technically
You
an
know, I
element.
like the idea of the questions. I think we do, instead of like super duper informative and hard science stuff, maybe
Yeah.
we keep it topical about like funny meat stuff, like how we can work meat into normal questions.
Okay.
And then
I don't hate
build
that
to
idea at all.
No,
I
that
think
could be kind of fun. That could be
Yeah.
a segment of it. It's like your guys'
Yeah.
choice.
You could proofread the questions or have someone else proofread the questions to make sure it's on topic.
Yeah. All right. So the last thing we have to give away is a leather apron. But we probably don't want to draw it right now. But I don't also really have anything left on the schedule. What if I did it? No. I'll screw it up. For the next one, I think we do single-use coupons.
It's a race.
And just whoever gets to it
It's
first.
a race.
Oh.
But it's like a high value
Uh-huh.
and you've got to just
Yep.
be on it. Yeah, but that would.
And we can do coupons that are like, if they have this, 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 and this in their cart, then give them this. So nobody can have it preloaded.
Mm,
It's just whoever can
valid.
do it fastest.
So it's somebody who really wanted that item would get it.
Yep. However, that might actually make a bunch of people buy things that they don't want. So that's not a good one. Because you
Or-
won't know if it went through or not until you check out.
Yeah, it's true. You're hitting the button.
That's not a good idea. What is one of, oh, the leather apron? All right. Yeah, I agree with Rafter. Maybe we can Austin and flip for the next podcast and put John on the bench. Hey,
It's where you lived in high school, isn't it?
oh, no, I was an excellent athlete. That was the one thing I was good at. It was the whole school aspect that I was not so good.
I would have never guessed.
All right. We're going to draw a winner for a leather apron in Austin's honor. We're going to do it from the last 30 minutes. Have to be here to win this one. 1, 2, 3, go. Cannot be you. Sorry, Chase.
Wah, wah.
Cannot.
He won again.
He did 2 times ago, or was it last time?
Dude, this guy is so lucky.
It's unbelievable. I'm going to start having Chase buy my tickets for
anything.
Gun a week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad
that's
plan.
a good test.
I've yet to win a single gun.
From that. Neither have I.
Yeah.
I want to like
Do you
in-person live events.
No,
You just let it happen. He's almost pleasantly surprised every time he wins. Oh, I forgot I entered that.
All right, Craig Rice, let us know if you're here. And if you already have a leather apron, please. Watching the chat. What are you doing tonight? Anything fun?
I don't think there's anything on the docket.
No. I'm gonna go put a second coat on the trim around my garage.
What if you just paint over the window?
Cool. All right, Craig. Craig Rice, guys, needs a leather apron. Want to watch a good movie. That's what I'm in the mood to do.
Serengeti 3.
You're right. I did say I would watch that.
May bite the bullet and watch the Nosferatu.
Yeah, but Chase said it was
tonight.
stupid.
No, I said
What did you say?
Just hang up a basketball
That's not a
goal
bad
over that.
idea. That's not
Just
a bad
hide it.
idea.
I mean, it's a 2-pane window, so maybe I can get like a specialist out there to replace just the outer pane.
Or at a discounted price, you could get some sort of Halloween window cling, and people may just think that you didn't take it down.
Oh God, I forgot. My holiday huge. I've got like a 3-foot, 4-foot wide wreath over my entrance.
Perfect.
It's still up there.
Perfect.
Still up there. Ooh, Young Gun's a good movie. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. All right. Somehow congrats became congrates, by the way. By the last two people, Greg Wakey and Betty.
I kind of like it better.
Congrates. It's like ingrates, but congrates. All right. So it's 15 March for anyone who's looking for something to buy. 15% off all non-sale items at waltons.com. Yeah, but I never finished season 2 of Reacher, so I don't feel like I can go on to season 3, and I'm just not in the mood to finish season 2.
What code did you just give everybody?
15 March.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's February.
No. It is the correct. I put 15 March. And it's just 15 March.
Way to keep them on their toes.
Isn't just one of the guys where she pretends to be a dude?
Hey, because all guys
Mhm.
talk like this. Yeah.
I don't feel like watching that movie ever.
Patrick Dempsey's in it. He plays the little brother. What else do I know about that movie?
What's the Patrick Dempsey movie where he's the pizza delivery guy?
How old is he in it? I don't think I know it.
20s? And he ends up getting mistaken. And yeah, can't really talk about it, I
I
guess.
don't know.
Loverboy, 1989.
Denny O, yep, that's it. Denny O wants a buy, sell, and swap forum.
For
I assume older equipment and things of that nature.
but why male models?
But why male models? Are you serious? I just told you. Denny, I'll bring that up to Austin. I feel like that's kind of come up before in the past. And he just said, no, there's already blah, blah, blah. Facebook Marketplace or something. I don't know. But I'll talk to Austin about that. Paradise on Hulu is awesome.
Is that a show?
Don't know. Oh, okay. I've seen previews for this.
Just watch Sleepaway Camp again for the 6th time.
Still never seen it.
What? It's kind of like the one you talked about, where
Fear Street?
no, where the girl's a guy the whole time.
Yeah.
All guys talk like this.
Oh, okay.
One of the guys.
Just one of the guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Gotta really delve into like the second and third one of those
I
to
love
really
those.
get
They're
ridiculous
better,
with
I
them.
think. I
Which
like
ones?
Sleepaway Camp.
Oh
2
yeah,
and
they
3.
made like 4 of them or something like that.
It's funner. You could just tell, like, let's try a scene out there in the woods. We'll just see what happens.
Is it a murder thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is old. Good Lord.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, imagine that's like the third one.
Almost as old as me.
There you go.
There's one of the kids from Stranger Things has a murder camp thing coming out. Looks pretty good.
Does.
Yeah.
Forgot to
What's it
talk
called?
About that.
Hell of a summer.
Hell of a Summer.
I saw the
Oh.
trailer for it in front of the bunch.
I thought you said that's when I saw it. Yeah. I thought you said it's coming out this summer.
It is.
And it
Oh,
Hell of a
yeah,
Summer, and
real
it is
soon. Yeah.
We got a legitimate question.
Go ahead.
Drop it out. Going to make pepperoni from Walton Spice Mix. Want to use half venison and half 80-20 beef or pork butt. What do you suggest?
No, that won't be enough. You won't have enough pork fat. That'll end up being a pretty dry product. I would suggest using pork. But if you're doing a 50-50 mix, you have to keep in mind that a pork butt, right, is going to be 30% fat if we're lucky. it's probably going to be somewhere in the mid to high 20s. Once we add half of that weight in deer, which has no fat, we're then down at best at 15%, but we're probably down somewhere around 13-ish%.
And where do you like to be for a pepperoni product?
25 would be perfect for a pepperoni. 20's okay, but it's still a little bit light. So I would, if you're going to do that, go also buy a small amount of just straight pork fat. Don't use pork lard. Go to a butcher and get some pork fat, put some fat in there. The other thing you could do is just go to the butcher and get, if you have 10 pounds of deer fat, get 2.5 pounds of pork fat. Put that all together. Or sorry, if you have 10 pounds of deer meat.
Yes.
Thank
Then
you.
you just need 2 pounds of pork fat to offset that.
No, I'm so stupid. Math is so too hard for me
He needs
today.
more fat. Than
If
that.
you have 7.5 pounds of deer meat, get 2.5 pounds of pork fat. When will Little Smoky seasoning be in stock? Is it out of stock? I didn't know it was out of stock.
I mean, if any seasoning really goes out of stock, it's typically within a couple days.
Yeah, it is out of stock. But we should be getting that back in quickly.
Little Smokies.
He's getting you an actual date probably.
Who made all the little smokies up, man?
I mean, we made some recently.
I know we did.
Looks like early March.
So in the next week or so, it'll be back. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining us. We will be back at the end of next month with another live stream. It'll either be the 31st or the 1st. We've got podcasts coming out every Friday. We're getting on more guests. Allie and I are heading up to Pheasant Fest. We're going to interview Ron Boehm from the Hunting Dog Podcast and Travis from The Flush. So we'll have either one episode with 2 guests or 2 guest episodes out of that.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, if anyone's going up to Pheasant Fest, make sure you find Allie and I. We'll be up there Friday, just walking around talking to people.
Awesome. See you guys.
Go.